Milwaukee's big Silverado and crossover event. Through the end of the month, save over 25% off select new 18 Silverado Crew Cab All-Stars. New 18 Silverado Double Cab 4x4 All-Star, only $19.99 due at signing. Includes all taxes and fees. $349 per month. New 18 Trax, only $19.99 due at signing. Includes all taxes and fees. $249 per month. New 18 Equinox LT, only $19.99 due. Includes all taxes and fees. $249 per month. It's truck time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet on the west end of Hickman, Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevrolet.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Building a strong community doesn't happen overnight. It takes a vision for the future, the ability to turn a challenge into a success, and individuals who inspire new generations of growth. Greater Des Moines has done a lot of growing over the years, and so have we. At Brick Gentry Law, your success is something that we create together. Thank you for making us a part of your community. Thank you for 50 years.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community. You want to get...
Welcome to Fairway, where we're not a mega food, fashion, fitness, you name it center. For 80 years, we've been your neighborhood meat and grocery store, focused on cutting you the highest quality meats for your backyard barbecue, providing the freshest ingredients for your summer salad, and making sure your shopping trip is as easy and sweet as Grandma's blueberry pie. So while others try to put it all under one roof, at Fairway, we put our all into meat and grocery.
This is Iowa, and here we don't just dream, we make history by nearly doubling our clean energy as part of our 100% renewable vision. With this, our energy costs will remain some of the lowest in the nation. We'll create new jobs and boost economic growth. Our air will be cleaner, our state stronger, and together we'll advance this country's energy future forever. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly.
Summer is always a happy time of year, and at Come and Go, we want to make you even happier. That's why we have great deals all summer long, like our made fresh pizzas that are buy one and get one free every Friday. And you can sit happy with any size drink for just $1 every day. Or get 10 cents off fuel when you buy any 3 sodas. So come on in and find your happy this summer. Come and Go, where and means more happy.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2018 Iowa High School Girls All-Star Game here on CISN.TV. Dar Danielson with you this afternoon on a beautiful afternoon at Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Today it'll be the East girls against the West girls here, the seniors, going against each other in this high school all-star matchup, and a little bit different than last week where we started at 93 degrees and felt like about 97, 98, the feels-like temperature here at the stadium for the boys all-star matchup and then the Menace game. Today 79 is the air temperature and it feels like 84 out there, so a much different day today with some clouds, and it'll be maybe a little bit better on the playing surface for these two teams. I imagine they'll still maybe take that break that they've been taking in between halves, and you see there the East squad, and they'll be in the blue today. They're warming up. The West squad is over, and we're just about ready for the starting lineups here today. East is kind of goes, I believe I-35. They kind of use that as dividing line, and we'll give you the lineups here in just a second. And then tonight we'll have the Des Moines Menace, the undefeated Des Moines Menace, who come into this matchup not having lost a match so far this season and coming off a convincing road trip where they won a couple games. So a big day in soccer here. For the girls all-star team, we talked about it East and West. Just looking at it, it's a little bit like last week with the West. It looks like they have a few more heavy hitters on the West side there. Kate Mosier of Spencer comes in having she's got 36 goals on the season. Tilly Heim has 27. She's out of Tri-Center Neola, and she has 27 coming in. Then Kaylee Finnegan from Trainer has 19. Danielle Bonowitz from North Polk has hit 19 goals. Mia McCorkle of Glenwood has 15 goals. On the other side of that, Taylor Shannon out of Fort Madison, a forward playing today for the East girls, has 22 goals, 10 for Emma Rottinghouse of Union LaPorte City, 12 for Tatum Tremaine of Collins Maxwell, and 12, even dozen on the season for Emma Schneider from Anamosa. So some big guns for the West there. We saw in the boys all-star game, the West got out to an early lead, and the East made a comeback, but then the West went on to win that one. The state champions this year in girls soccer were Davenport Assumption in 1A. They won their third straight title, defeating Sioux City Heelan 8-0. Lewis Central, I think they won 3 in a row too, defeating Waverly Shawrock 1-0, and Ankeny Centennial beat Ankeny 3-2 in the Class 3A state championship matchup. All those matches on June 9th. And so we're getting ready here as the two teams on the sideline, getting ready for the starting lineups for you today. The East girls will be coached by Davenport Assumption's coach and the Elizabeth Moss. And the West girls will be coached by Dan Birch, the Ankeny head coach today here for these two teams. And getting set to get the starting lineups going here. I think they're talking with the captains over there. And they're going to get the coin toss and everything and determine who does what first as far as the kickoff goes. And should be an interesting afternoon. Sometimes these all-star matchups, they're tight games, and then other times one team will pull out ahead, like we saw with the boys match last week, and they pull out ahead, and then it's hard for the other team to catch up with them. And that game last week, there was quite a bit of issues with the heat, as late in the match you saw a lot of the players struggling, having trouble with the heat, getting some cramps and that kind of thing, even though they were shuttling in players quite a bit, liberal substitutions for the players. So we'll see how that probably a little bit easier on them today with the temperature down from 93, 98 heat index that was last week down to 79 here today with around 84 the heat index. And it feels a little cooler. There are a lot of clouds out and a little bit of breeze. Flags to the north end, they're flapping just a little bit. So they are getting set to come out and be announced here. And as we get ready for the All-Star matchup, appreciate you watching in here on CISN.TV. And if you have relatives who might want to see the match, give them a call because it's free to watch on your phone or your computer at CISN.TV. No charge to watch. And a reminder, after the game, we'll have it archived on our website. You can go watch it later if you would like to and relive some of those memories. As the clock is hit 0 here, the warm-up clock, and looks like they're about ready to head on out to get the starting lineups. And here we go, the two teams coming out. And, of course, they're all seniors, and one of the things I noticed at the state tournament, a lot of underclassmen playing on a lot of those teams there. So those players will be the ones we see in the future here at the All-Star matchup. But some of these seniors, they may not have made the state tournament, but good players, and they get a chance to play here against some of the best competition in this All-Star matchup. So they're going to introduce the players now. Megan Wick from Iowa City, Regina. Heather Hager. That's Emma Rottinghouse, Union LaPorte City. McKenna Major. Taylor Shannon from Fort Madison. Elena Miner from Cedar Rapids Xavier. Jordan Trost from Waterloo. Jordan Van Voor, Center Point Urbana. Lane Dethrow from Newton. Tatum Tremaine from Collins Maxwell. From Pella, Erica Bossard. Paige Diebold from Cedar Rapids Xavier. Paige Diebold, the only team that has two players on the lineup. Colin Paulson from Bonneret Farrar. Brenna Sorensen from Denver. Ashley Polendo from Hudson. Emma Schneider from Anamosa, a midfielder. Bridget Poster from Davenport Assumption. And Hattie Rhodes from Nevada. Elizabeth Moss is the head coach. Again, the Assumption coach. And now the West team. Kaylee Oler, she'll be the one of the keepers. Lena Routson, keeper. Tilly Heim from Tri-Center Neola. Kaylin Bloodgood from Creston. Maya McCorkle from Glenwood. Kaylee Finnegan from Trainer. Melina Rodriguez from Des Moines Lincoln. Kennedy Scallon from Norwalk. Sydney Guerra from Perry, a defender. Katie Mosier from Spencer, a forward. Alyssa Pomranke from Lewis Central, the championship team. Katie Wettengale from Council Bluffs St. Albert. Danielle Bonewitz from North Polk. Sydney Fisher playing on her home field here from West Des Moines Valley. Tori Ubin from Ankeny Centennial. Hope Ritchie from Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln. And Natalie Haynes from Missouri Valley. And Dan Birch from Ankeny is the head coach for and we'll pause now for our national anthem. And there you have it, the national anthem. Players last time shaking hands at the center of the field as we get ready for the 2018 Iowa High School All-Star Game. The girls' version today at Valley Stadium on CISN.TV. Darty Danielson with you. Glad to bring you this game today. People I know watch from all across the state. Hello to you today. Thanks for watching in, and keep an eye on CISN throughout the season as we will be up at Fort Dodge and bring you the semifinals of the Girls State Softball Tournament up there. That's coming up in July. Oh, I'll have to pull up the calendar here on that. They've switched it around a little bit on how they're going to do that. It will be the Wednesday the 18th. And they're not going to play all the championship games on one night like they've done, or one day like they've done in the past, switching that up a little bit. Gene Berger and the crew at the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. And here we go. Looks like the blue, the East might be kicking off to the West here. And we've got Hattie Rhodes is out there, Elena Miner, one of them out there. Also Jordan Van Voors for the East. And we'll run them down here as we go. They didn't give an actual starting lineup, because they may not have had that figured out till they got over there. It looks like Tatum Tremaine is up there at a forward spot as the East kicks it off. And here we go. We're underway. Taylor Shannon is also up ahead as the East kicks it through. Katie Wettengale stopped it. And now knocked down by Paige Diebold. Excuse me, that was Hattie Rhodes for the East. As the West drops it back. And it always takes me a little time to figure out which one's West and which is East. East in the blue, West in the red. As Jordan Van Boers moves it over. They'll come to this far side. Brenna Sorensen of Denver there on the outside. Kicks it up ahead, and it'll go out to the West. And the West will put it in play with the throw in here. Just underway in the girls' high school all-star matchup for 2018. Throw in comes in to Tilly Heim, the Tri-Center Neola. Up ahead, now back inside. That's McCorkle of Glenwood, Maya McCorkle on the outside, number 4. They'll take it reverse fields here. Looking for Danielle Bonewitz of North Polk, and that's going to go all the way out on the far side. And it looks like Lena Routson is in goal for the West. And Heather Hager from North Scott is in goal for the East. And McKenna Major of Marshalltown throws it in on the far side. Up ahead, knocked out by the West. It'll stay with the East as they push forward here. Looks like they're playing 4 back. West is on defense there. Looks like a 3-3-4 maybe. And they push it up ahead. They have not played much on their half yet. They get it outside to the East. It's Brenna Sorensen there who sends it back over. Now up ahead in the middle, McKenna Major. Major leaves it up ahead a little long there as the keeper will come get it. Well, at the through ball, and she was looking for Taylor Shannon. Taylor Shannon, the leading goal scorer on the East squad with 22 on the season. Against 5 assists. Here comes the West. They so far have not played much on their half. Let's see if they turn it around here. Up to Maya McCorkle, excuse me. Now they'll drop it back to Lena Routson, the keeper. And that's going to be a corner here. First corner of the match. And there's a shot wide by the West, or excuse me, the East. So the East team is heading north, the West team is heading south. If you're watching on your screen. And here's the boot out. Knocked down there by Hattie Rhodes. But the West gets control. Move it up. Danielle Bonewitz sends it through to Katie Mosier. But it'll go out back to the East. East with it. Up to Kaylin Bloodgood. Now back to the West. So a little bit of back and forth here early. And that's if you're both teams. You don't want to give up a goal early. You want to kind of keep things tight until you kind of figure out. One of the things you got to figure out is playing with these different teammates who you haven't had a lot of time to be on the field with. Good control there by Kennedy Scallon. Drops it back. Now up to Scallon. She sends it into the middle. They try to go back outside, but the defense steps in. Defense squeezing over to this side. Kaylin Wettengel, but headed out of there by Brenna Sorensen. So that defense, now they're going to try to shift fields as that defense had closed down on this side. And that ball did not get through into the defender. So trying to go upfield and then goes off of Katie Mosier. And now back in. Here comes the East. They're trying to work it up. Up ahead there to Tatum Tremaine. Elena Miner loses possession to the west. Up, nice ball. Through the defense is Elena Miner, or excuse me, that's Kaylee Finnegan. And that'll go back out to the east. Brenna Sorensen boots it across the field. Taylor Shannon over there trying to get possession, but the West will keep it. And up ahead. A little bit of battle on the east side of the field, but kind of staying right there at this point. Hattie Rhodes moves it back over to Jordan Van Voors. Van Voors finds three defenders right there. Now they'll cross the field to Mosier. And McCorkle, she keeps it in. Now leaves it up, and it goes out. Just went out over there. As Paige DeBold was coming over. And here we go. East will throw it in. Under pressure. They get it up to Hattie Rhodes. Now taken away by the West. This is as deep as the West has gotten so far in the match. Up ahead to McCorkle inside. Now back out to her, but knocked away there by Bridget Poster, who's into the match. Just came in. Up to Tatum Tremaine. Tremaine has it stripped from her by Wettengale. She sends it to the middle and tried to get a turnaround on that, but couldn't get the angle. Now there's a battle for it. Can she keep it in? She did. Guerra. Now there's a battle in the middle here and a goal by Katie Mosier, a Spencer. And that's a West goal. For Katie Mosier. So the West breaks through with the first goal. Mosier found herself open in front of the net and pounded it in there. And for Mosier, that is her 37th goal. She had 36 coming in. That's the regular season. So she gets him on the board here. Here comes the West again. Kaylin Wettengale takes it down the right side. Sends it through, but the keeper's right there. Heather Hager. So now we'll see how the East responds. The East played in their half quite a bit, but unable to break the back line there of the West and get anything out of it. West knocks it out, and in for the West is Alyssa Pomrenke of Lewis Central. For the West. Leading here 1-0. Headed up ahead. There's Mosier again. Now back to Kennedy Scallon. They'll drop it back. Then take it back up. Outside to Kaylin Wettengale. East trying to get this back, turn it around, and even it up. Ashley Polendo of Hudson over there on the far side with it. Here's the East, stays with it, can't get it up. Paige Diebold. Over to Kennedy Scallon on Norwalk. She sends it outside to Kaylin Wettengale. Wettengale sends it down to the corner and races on. Can Maya McCorkle get there? She does, but can't really get much on that as she tries to shoot it back in and nobody up to support her in the middle. So here's the boot out. Good long kick by Hager. Bounces a little too far. Now the East needs to get possession. Rhodes steps in there, gets it. But the West knocks it right back. A little pressure, but the West handling the pressure so far. As the East hasn't pushed up that far yet. Tilly Heim with the give and go. Now back out the other way. On the run with it. Tatum Tremaine. And they say it went out. Flag went up here on this far side. There's the throw in. Into Tilly Heim. Up the sideline, Maya McCorkle. But knocked away by Brenna Sorensen. Once the East has gotten possession, they've been unable to push it up ahead and get any kind of attack up front through that defense. Almost popped it through there. It was Kaylin Bloodgood. McKenna Major. I got my colors mixed up. Here's the West. Trying to clear it. Get it outside to Kaylin Wettengale. She sends it up. Lose possession there. And that one out as Brenna Sorensen tried to move it ahead. And we got some subs here. We'll try to get you who they are coming up. They don't have numbers on the front of the jersey, so I got to wait till they come on the field and turn around. and figure out who's in there. And that's Kennedy Scanlon. Scanlon that sends it back. Now up ahead, Melina Rodriguez, who's into the match. She just came in. Number 6 there in the middle. Up the left side. Here comes the West. Fender knocks it away, battling for it. He's trying to get it out of trouble there, but they'll send it out on the far side, and Natalie Haynes will, well, she's going to go out. She was going to throw it in, but now she goes out, and I think that was Hope Ritchie who came in for her. We'll see. Into the middle. Well, they were looking to go outside to Kennedy Scanlon. But take it away. Kaylin Bloodgood puts it into the middle. Tried to turn it, but double teamed. Now up ahead with it. Here comes the East. Ooh. Erica Boussard kicked it right off the defender. She was trying to go over the defender. The defender caught it right in the face. West sends it up top. Now back into Melina Rodriguez. It looks like they'll switch field. They like working, seems like, on this right side. And Boussard came in reading that, but tripped and drew the foul, so it'll be free kick for the West. Right at midfield. Big boomer through the middle is headed out of there. That could have been a problem. Rodriguez now with it, sends it outside. It's the West. Trying to go to the corner. Defending over there, Ashley Polendo. And it'll be throw in for the West. Throw it into Pomeranke. Knocked away. And it'll stay with the West. Kaylin Bloodgood over there. Kennedy Scanlon was looking for Katie Mosier, but couldn't quite get it into the defense. The defense has been pretty stout so far. They had one time where they shifted over and left Mosier wide open, and she made him pay for that with the goal and give the West the 1-0 lead here as we're 19 minutes into the match. East looking to do something, mishandled it there. Here comes Kaylin Wettengel. She goes inside for Mia McCorkle. And that'll stay with the West. Bridget Poster down there defending for the East. And the sun is out a little bit here, looking this way. Looks to be a little bit of a problem for the players as they look to the west into that sun. And that one just about got over the head of the defense, but it's knocked down. And Rodriguez sends it back the other way, and that'll be a goal kick. And we're going to have a couple more substitutions here. So It looks like Emma Schneider from Anamosa is in for the East, and I think Sydney Guerra is in for the West. 2 substitutions there. And it'll be a throw for the West. Kaylin Wettengale. That'll stay with the West. As the East has had trouble breaking that back line to the West so far in this match. Now there's a through ball. Down to Tatum Tremaine. But she gets into the final third and then it's taken away. Back up. Knocked down by Bridget Poster. Bridget Poster knocks that down. And now up in the middle. Here we go. Here's some action. Take it away. Turn and the fire with the left footer, but it goes a little bit wide, is McKenna Major, and she's the one that kind of jumped in there on that ball, knocked it down, and tried to get something going, and that's what they need, somebody to take charge up front there. And McKenna Major, the Marshalltown Bobcat, tried to do that for him. So we'll see now if the East moves up a little tighter here, pushes up and tries to get something going. As we're 22 minutes into this match, they trail 1-0. Goal coming just about at the 10-minute mark by the West. Now here comes the West on the counter. Tried to sneak it through there. Defenders are there, but haven't cleared it yet. Now they get it outside to Erica Bassard. Bassard up the left side. Leaves it off for her, and that'll go off to the West. So trying to work something here. Tatum Tremaine and Erica Bassard. Collins Maxwell Baxter and Pella seniors trying to get something going here. Now McKenna Major into the middle. And knocked away by Katie Mosier for the West. Battling, here we go. East trying to break that back line. Have not had a real clear shot or a run through yet today. They pushed up a little higher, looks like. This one comes over to Sydney Guerrero. And it goes out. Just couldn't quite tightrope it over there. Kaylin Wettengale. And here's a chance for the East. Bossard will throw it in. She's got McKenna Major in there. Throws it up into the middle. Headed by Rottinghouse. Into Major. Major through the middle. Leaves it over. Far left side. Oh, couldn't quite get the left foot on there. Tatum Tremaine. Ran out on that. Good pass right into the feet, but she could not pull the trigger with the left foot. Defender shading her on the right side. And looks like Kaylee Finnegan for Trainer into the match. She'll play up top for the West. The West in red, East in blue. Here's the East with the ball. That's McKenna Major. She's been the one that's kind of trying to spark him into something here. Takes it out wide to Erica Bassard, but it's picked off. Bassard trying to run it back down. Good battle there between Bassard and Kaylin Wettengale. Headed back up. Bassard can't get it, though. Now into the middle. Pushes it outside to Tremaine. Tremaine looks across the field. Oh, tried to sneak it in, and then it's knocked away again. That last pass to get it through that back line has been tough for the East here. Now back the other way with it, Sydney Guerra. And the East will turn it back around. Bossard. She looks across the field, has a little time here. Waiting for the defense to come in, then sneaks it through there to McKenna Major. Major trying to go back outside with it. Does. There's a long shot, and I think she was trying to lob it up over to Kaylin Paulson of Bondurant Farrar on that far side, but a little too much mustard on the ball. And it goes out. As we'll see some substitutes in here. We'll run those down as soon as we can. One of them is Tilly Heim coming back in for the West. This is the West trying to clear it out after the goal kick. They lead 1-0. Knocked away by Emma Rottinghouse. In the middle with it is McKenna Major. Major, Rottinghouse, goal! We're even up. Emma Rottinghouse, Union LaPorte City, evens it up here in the 27th, 28th minute. And I think the assist there goes to McKenna Major, but if anything, she's the one that's given them the spark coming in up front, kind of pushing things, and then the East pushed way up, and that time it paid off as they finally got some numbers and got a ball through there. Rottinghouse found it and then found the back of the net by the keeper, Lena Routson. And for Rottinghouse, plays in the midfield. She had 10 goals and 17 assists on the regular season. This time she gets the goal, and the assist will go to McKenna Major, I believe. And Major had 4 goals, no assists on the regular season, so she gets an assist here, and I'm sure she's happy with that because it's tied it up here, 1-1. Here comes the West. East has found some new energy. Now they get it up ahead. Tatum Tremaine. Tremaine looks to the middle. Oh, tried to cross it over there to Rottinghouse. Shoot the ball through diagonal, but not a real good pass. A little weak, and it was knocked down. But the East will keep possession. That's one where she needed to just pound it through there diagonally a little more. There's Major. Sneaks it through. Now up ahead and then knocked away by the defender back there. Good job by Sydney Fisher, West Des Moines Valley, playing here on her home field. We're tied up 1-1 with coming up on about 10 minutes left to play in the first half. All knocked out. So the West had dominated with possession, and East had a hard time breaking that final back line there. But then McKenna Major kind of got things going, come up in the middle, started moving the ball around, and there she is with the ball now. And they got something going, and when you pass the ball, good things happen. And now there's Erica Bassard. She'll drop it back as they try to move it up. A little pressure there by the West. Bassard back inside and then outside. Over there to Tatum Tremaine. Tremaine Lets it go into McKenna Major. Major, left footer is going to go wide. I think that, was that deflected? No, was not deflected. It'll be a goal kick. So a couple of those left-footed kicks, you got to bend them in the other way to get those to go. And knocked down by Major. Drops it back. Up through. Taken there by Sydney Guerra. Of the West. West in the red, East in the blue. 9 minutes to play first half. We're knotted up at 1. East has come from behind to tie it up. Mosier got the equalizer. Or excuse me, Ridinghouse got the equalizer. Mosier got the first goal for the West. There's the East back inside. McKenna Major shoots it, and the keeper's there. As Lena Routson from Ankeny ready for that one. West battling to keep it alive over there into the double team. And that will go out to the East. And McKenna Major will come off, get a little rest. She's kind of the one that sparked things a little bit for her team in this All-Star game. And she is replaced by Alana Miner from Cedar Rapids Xavier. Lob outside. She's trying to keep it in. Turn. Tilly Heim. Now back quickly the other way. East. Lose possession. Taken by Sydney Guerra. Back again. Alana Miner. Now just a battle back and forth here since that goal. Trying to sneak that one through, and it's cleared out of there by Lane DeThrow of Newton. Good piece of defending there in the passing lane. A lane in the lane, you could say, I guess. There's the West trying to set it up, trying to get the lead here again. Shot right to the keeper by Tilly Heim. And the East will get it out quickly. Booms it up ahead. Bassard. And the West will run it down. Sydney Fisher drops it back to the keeper. She boots it back out to Natalie Haynes of Missouri Valley. Fisher up ahead, and more pressure here now by the East. Emma Schneider in there for the East now out of Anamosa. Looking to turn it. Up ahead to Kennedy Scallon. Scallon takes it into the middle. Now shoots it outside, but nobody really over there. Oh, and man, if she'd have let that go, she'd had the throw in over here, but I think Erica Bassard wanted to just turn that right away and go back up the field, but she'd have had the throw. But anyway, the East gets it back, so no harm done there. And that'll be headed out to the West. 5 minutes to play here, first half. 1-1 tie in this 2018 Girls High School All-Star matchup on CISN.TV. If you had somebody who was a family member who was couldn't watch today and they want to watch the match, it'll be up on our website, our YouTube channel, CISN.TV. You can call it up there. And it's nice you can call that up too, and you have a TV and call it up and watch it on the big screen if you'd like to. And it's free on their phone or your computer, so let them know. And we've got a little bit of a battle down there as the West trying to clear it. The East staying right there. They're going to try to turn it, put the pressure on, take their first lead if they can here before the half. There's a right footer in, wide of the goal, but putting the pressure on again is Erica Boussard. Des Moines Menace will play tonight. The undefeated Des Moines Menace trying to keep the sheet clean this year. That comes tonight as that'll be around 7:30 after this matchup. They play Caw Valley, team out of Kansas City. And here's the East turning it. Up ahead, down the sideline. Is she onside over there? She was, and tripped up by the keeper. And they're going to say the keeper came out after that ball, but she didn't really play the ball. And ended up tripping Maya McCorkle. And she might have had a argument there for a foul maybe on the keeper, but we're playing on. Is the East trying to keep it in their end, put the pressure on, trying to get a score here in the final couple minutes of the first half. It'd be their first lead. Oh, nice piece of work on the sideline by Tilly Heim to keep that alive. East comes back around and it's knocked out. It'll stay with the East. 2 minutes to play. First half, 1-1 tie here in the All-Star matchup. Up ahead, Tilly Heim trying to run it down for the West, and it's just cleared out of there by Bridget Poster of the East. A minute and a half to play. There's the throw into the middle for Kaylee Finnegan. Tilly Heim sends it in there. Knocked down by Hope Ritchie. And here comes the East. Trying to bring it back the other way. Paige Diebold. Paige DeBold. A minute to play. West sends it over left side. Across and was looking there for Tilly Heim on the pass, but a good job by the keeper, Heather Hager. North Scott to come out and shut that off. A quick look up ahead, but the East keeps it alive. Elena Miner. Alana Miner. Ooh, now outside. Back in to the keeper, right to the hands. Not a bad shot to try there with 15 seconds to play. Get a rebound. Maybe one of your teammates puts it in. East still trying to do something here, trying to run it down, and they'll clear it out. And that will be the half.
The score at the half, East All-Stars 1, West All-Stars 1.
So
thank you for being part of today's Iowa High School Girls All-Star Game.
1-1 here at the half. Kitty Mosier for the West got them on the board at 9:45 to play. 9:45 in, and that made it 1-0. Then Emma Rottinghouse with about 27 minutes in evened it up, and we're tied 1-1 at the half. So let's take a break. We'll do that. We'll come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Milwaukee's big Silverado and crossover event. Through the end of the month, save over 25% off select new 18 Silverado Crew Cab All-Stars. New 18 Silverado Double Cab 4x4 All-Star, only $19.99 due at signing. Includes all taxes and fees. $349 per month. New 18 Tracks, only $19.99 due at signing. Includes all taxes and fees. $249 per month. New 18 Equinox LT, only $19.99 due. Includes all taxes and fees. $249 per month. It's truck time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet on the west end of Hickman, Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing. Your size, your style, we've got it all.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Strong community doesn't happen overnight. It takes a vision for the future, the ability to turn a challenge into a success, and individuals who inspire new generations of growth. Greater Des Moines has done a lot of growing over the years, and so have we. At Brick Gentry Law, your success is something that we create together. Thank you for making us a part of your community. Thank
Stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Fairway, where we're not a mega food, fashion, fitness, you name it center. For 80 years, we've been your neighborhood meat and grocery store, focused on cutting you the highest quality meats for your backyard barbecue, providing the freshest ingredients for your summer salad, and making sure your shopping trip is as easy and sweet as Grandma's blueberry pie. So while others try to put it all under one roof, at Fairway, we put our all into
service. This is Iowa, and here we don't just dream, we make history by nearly doubling our clean energy as part of our 100% renewable vision. With this, our energy costs will remain some of the lowest in the nation. We'll create new jobs and boost economic growth. Our air will be cleaner, our state stronger, and together we'll advance this country's energy future forever. Mid-American Energy, obsessively.
It's time for live Des Moines Men's Soccer on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Men's Soccer on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk, Shields, G&L Clothing, the Better Business Bureau, and the Atlantic Bottling Company. Now let's go live to the CISN Sports team for the action on the field.
Summer is always a happy time of year, and at Come and Go, we want to make you even happier. That's why we have great deals all summer long, like our made fresh pizzas that are buy one and get one free every Friday. And you can sip happy with any size drink for just $1 every day. Or get 10 cents off fuel when you buy any 3 sodas. So come on in and find your happy this summer. Come and Go, where and means more happy.
Here at Valley High School, it's halftime of the 2018 Iowa Girls High School Soccer All-Star matchup. And we're even up 1-1. The West squad got on the scoreboard first. Katie Mosier got a pass right into the middle, 9:45 in, and put it into the net for the West girls. Katie Mosier out of Spencer, and it was 1-0. Stayed that way for quite a while until the 27th minute when Emma Rottinghouse got a pass, and I believe that was from McKenna Major. And she sent it into the left corner and tied it up, and that's the way we stayed here for the kind of to start it out and looked like the East kind of had it in their half for possession for the first part of the game, the match, and then we couldn't break that back line, and then the West came back and did. Kind of got the defense shifted and found Mosier almost all alone there in the middle, and she popped it in there. And then took a while. The East then kind of woke up. Looked like McKenna Major out of Marshalltown got things going, and they got the passing going up front there and moved the ball around and got several looks at it. And then finally, on a little give and go, Emma Rottinghouse got it into the net, and that's the way we stand here. And mentioned earlier that, let's see, where's my stats? Rottinghouse had 10 goals and 17 assists on the season. She gets the goal here, and for Mosier, Rottinghouse is from LaPorte City Union there over in eastern Iowa, and for Mosier on the season, coming into this, let me find my stat sheet here. All right, 36 goals and 12 assists, so she's no stranger to finding the back of the net. She put it in there for the West to get them on top first. And nothing too, these teams appear to be pretty evenly matched right now. Nothing too out of the ordinary so far in this matchup. And we talked about it before in these all-star games. It's a matter of you're playing with several girls that you don't normally play with during the season, and sometimes that that normal connection where you might have a through ball to a teammate and they know where exactly to take the ball, you know where exactly to put it, isn't exactly here in the all-star game till you play through. We'll see in the second half if that happens a little better here. And we saw it toward the end of the first half where the East started to get that a little bit more, passing back and forth. Those passes were starting to hit the feet where they needed to, and they ended up getting a goal out of it. And that's sometimes part of the all-star matchup, is trying to get used to each other and find out where you're going to be. And then at the half, you can talk a little bit and say, hey, if you're on the right side, I'm going to come toward the middle, or you're going to shoot it out here. And then that helps you with your offense and getting the ball into the back of the net here. So, clock winding down here at the halftime as we get ready to start the second half on CISN.TV. Dar Danielson with you this afternoon. And staying pretty nice out there. With a little breeze and 79. The temperature hasn't changed at all. There's a little sun on the field, so the field's probably much warmer than what the air temperature is, but for both teams on the scoreboard, at least they're where they want to be. They're not behind. They're tied at 1-1 here, so then the question is, who's going to get back up top. Now the West will get the kickoff here. And we'll see what happens if they come right out at it. Looks like Katie Mosier and Maya McCorkle will be there up top. Danielle Bonewitz out there. And McCorkle will kick it off. And the West had to get one more player out there. They were one short. And the keepers will change here. Megan Wick out of Iowa City Regina will come in for the East. And, well, it looks like Lena Routson's going to stay out there for the West right now. Or, no, that's Katie Oler, I believe. She's got her number 0. They told me it said on the sheet she'd be wearing a different color top, but she's wearing the 0, so I think that is the change. We'll figure that out if that's the case. I'll let you know. There's the West throwing it in. East looking to clear it. Big boot out of there. Up ahead. Battle up top. They turn. And Shannon keeps it alive for the East. Now back to Shannon, right side. She moves toward the middle. McKenna Majors out on the right, and she's offside. So offside on the East. There, so they got it working, but that time just a little too far. And they're setting up the free kick here. Just outside the box for the keeper. There it goes. Up ahead, West. Into the middle, Melina Rodriguez of Des Moines Lincoln. She's got it now. The Mosier has it taken away. Alana, Danielle Bonewitz. And they send it outside to Natalie Haynes. Up the sideline to Tilly Heim. Heim drops it back. Now over the top and right to the keeper. Megan Wick of Iowa City Regina. She gets a good foot on that one. Pops it up ahead, looking for Maya McCorkle. McCorkle gets it over to, or excuse me, that's Taylor Shannon. Now back to the West. West is in red, the East is in blue. Here's the West. Taken away by McKenna Major. Major went to shoot it through, but went straight through. Should have gone a little more to the right. Looking for Maya McCorkle. The East counters again. Kennedy Scanlon of Norwalk kept that one alive. Outside to Katie Mosier. Mosier almost gets it through the defense, but it's picked off by the East. Up ahead. Now back. Now up. For McCorkle. Or excuse me, Shannon. Shannon shot right to the keeper. So that passing in the second half is working for the East. Now the West will turn it. Rodriguez sends it outside. West drop back. Trying to go up the sideline, and it's cleared out and into the stands, so they got to find a ball there. Coach found one and had to test it to be sure it had enough air in it. They don't have any ball girls or boys here on the sideline today for this matchup. Doesn't look like. Competitive but kind of a relaxed atmosphere for this all-star matchup, and it went out on the far side. The AR's flag comes up. And here's the throw in, knocked down by the West. Melina Rodriguez worked it in there, but East is going to bring it back out. And couldn't quite keep it up the sideline over there. And knocked away again. That's Brenna Sorensen out of Denver, playing the defense on the far side. We got 4 back, drop back now. Almost 5. As that Hattie Rhodes heads that out of Nevada. Is the West trying to turn this around? West scored first. The East tied it up. And now let's see who's going to take it back ahead here. 6 minutes into the second half. A little through ball there, but nobody to meet it. Now up ahead, battle for it and taken out of there is Maya McCorkle. East keeps it alive. And that will stay with the West. Katie Mosier throw it in. Now on the outside. Here comes the East. Alana Minor gets it through. McKenna Major. Minder to Major. Outside. One-on-one. And, ooh, to the side of the net. Taylor Shannon. Drew that keeper right. Maybe should have tried to go across the face of the goal there, but puts it into the side of the net for a goal kick. And Paige Diebold in for the East. West with the ball. They're in red. Moving it up the field. Up ahead. They try to turn it. Katie Mosier. And that's going to go clear down through and out. A little too much on it that time. And we'll see the goal kick from Megan Wick. Knocked down up there by McKenna Major. Back over Bonewitz. East defenders holding the line back there right now. As Hope Ritchie turns it into the middle to Bonewitz. Bonewitz sends it through. Rodriguez outside. Into the middle and off the foot of Maya McCorkle, but right to the keeper. Some good passing, and McCorkle puts the hand up and said, man, that was right there. She got the foot on it, but the keeper was right there too. to stop the ball from getting into the net. Here comes the East back on the counter. Into Shannon. Shannon has it taken away by the defender. She shoots it up to Rodriguez. Counter now by the West, but knocked away by Major. Major out to Minor. And battle for it there. Over to Kaylin Bloodgood. Creston. Knocked around the West. Katie Mosier. Up ahead to Mosier. She knocks it down into Bonewitz. Bonewitz over to McCorkle. Back to Bonewitz. Sends it outside to Tilly Heim. Heim taking it to the corner. Trying to turn it in. And that'll be a corner kick. For the West. Second corner of the match, both have come to the West. And there just has not been a lot of that action down there on the goal line where it's been knocked away for a corner. Here it comes. In swinger. Headed high over the goal by the West. And I think that was Tori Euban of Centennial who got ahead on that one. Here's the East now. They'll bring it up. Up the outside. They got Shannon in the middle there. Now back out to Shannon. Shannon. And the flag comes up offside. So Shannon was too far ahead there. And the offside's called on the East, and it'll be free kick back the other way. As we're 12 minutes in here to the second half. Nobody scored yet. Still 1-1. Battle for it out around the half and picked off there by Alana Minor. Minor up ahead. And that goes off the defender as McKenna Major was looking for it. And the keeper now takes it. There in the West. Hope Ritchie sends it over. Trying to go in the middle, but defense steps in. Gets it outside to Alana Minor. Minor over to Paige Diebold. Diebold up ahead. Outside, can she run it down? She does, stops it, but cleared out by the defender. Did not let her get a chance to turn around on that and bring it back in. And we're going to see some more substitutes here for both East and West. For the East, Emma Rottinghouse of LaPorte City Union and Emma Schneider of Anamosa. In there for the East. And that's tried to send that into the middle. And I got an offside call. So they'll get back here for the free kick. For the West. They'll go the short route. Try to build up from the back. Or go quickly over the top as they did there to Alyssa Pomrenke. Up ahead to Kennedy Scallon. Scallon sends it up top. Now up ahead. They're looking up there for Kaylee Finnegan. And she'll throw it in. Headed out by Brenna Sorensen. Denver. Here's the West. Long shot. Keeper has it. Looked like it would have angled into the right side of the net had she not caught it, but was there to pick it up. Sent it out. Polendo up ahead to Minor. Now back to Polendo to Minor. So they look to clear through the defense, and the pressure forces them to shoot it out of there, and it'll be the West throw in. Kaylin Bloodgood of Creston. And take it away. Oh, and up ahead, but nobody there. And she ran right out of her shoe, Emma Rottinghouse. She's putting her shoe on while action continues here. And they're trying to sneak it through, but it's going to go through the keeper. She'll pick it up back there. Megan Wick. Wick with the boot. Knocked down by the West. It's Hope Ritchie. She drops it back. Now they're looking. We're looking on that far side for Alyssa Pomrenke. Still trying to get it over there to her, and this time it goes by her. The defender's there. They bring it back up to Elena Minor. Minor stays with it, but defender takes it away. That was Bloodgood. And now the throw in by Pomrenke. She sends it down the line to Kennedy Scallon. Scallon battling, and it's cleared out of there by Lane DeThrow of Newton. And goes out. Of a late flag there, but the AR said it went out. Cleared out by the East, knocked down by the West. Ritchie sends it up top to Melina Rodriguez. Melina Rodriguez with it, sneaks it through the defense, back into the middle. Left footer is high off the football crossbar. Here the kick by Hope Ritchie. Sent a scorching ball through there, but too high. And we're seeing some substitutes now again for both teams. And it looks like Natalie Haynes in for the West. And Callan Paulson in for the East out of Bondurant Farrar. Here's the East. Up ahead. Oh, ball through. Still there. Bassard puts a foot on it, but right to the keeper. Maybe take another touch ahead and look for someone in the middle. Getting close to the halfway mark of the second half. And I'm trying to remember if we're tied in this, if they go straight to penalty kicks, I think. We'll see. Back out to Broussard. Broussard takes the shot, but the keeper's right there. So she's working something there with Jordan Van Voors. Or excuse me, with Kennedy Scallon. Knocked down by Euban. And the keeper will clear it. Hope Ritchie keeps it alive for the West. Send it to the right side. Back into Rodriguez. Drop it back as they move up. And the East now will counter. Oh, nice little Rottinghouse pass in there. Now by Broussard. Broussard turns on the defender, goes left foot, but wide. And good job by the defender back there to cut off the angle. That was Tori Euban of Ankeny Centennial. Off the state championship Ankeny Centennial team. And she just did not let Broussard Pella get an angle where she could turn on that, and the shot goes wide. So here's the West. Trying to bring it out. Euban sends it up ahead. They're over to Pomrenke. Now Pomrenke through, but it's going to go a little too far. And can the East hang on to it? They can. There's Broussard. Broussard has it knocked away from behind by Natalie Haynes. And the keeper will clean that one up. Just about 18 minutes to go here in the match. Tied 1-1. It's now halfway through the second half. Rodriguez sends it up ahead. On the outside, on the run. The West. Drop it back into the middle. No one there. She should have gone to Rodriguez, or Rodriguez should have come in toward the middle, but they drop it back and lose possession. Now back up ahead to Broussard. Broussard working up there with Rottinghouse. The East turns it back around. Hope Ritchie. Ritchie up ahead, looking out there for Pomrenke. Can't get it to her. Pomrenke keeps it alive, though. And a shot, a long shot. Easily stopped by the keeper, by Bonewitz. East tries to go up over the top. The keeper's right there. Tatum Tremaine, Collins Maxwell was coming up that left side, but a little too deep on the pass over the top for her. Rodriguez sends it outside. Seemed like they get it to her in the middle. She really distributes it well. There they go. Now here she comes. She sends it right into the middle. And through, but past their teammate there on the pass. So too much. They're not connecting on that last pass at the back there to break the back line. Up ahead to Haynes. Now trying to go outside to Pomrenke, but again, knocked away. Boussard. There's Pomrenke. They can't sneak it through, and then just hammered up ahead by Emma Schneider of Anamosa. And the keeper will roll it over into the box where she can pick it up. Her teammate can't pass it back to her to pick it up, but she can move it in herself and pick it up. Here comes the East. Jordan Van Voors. Van Voors turns it around, back over, but nobody's there. We've got to be a little better on that last pass. East again. Looking to go outside, cut off by Sydney Fisher. Down to the corner. Can she run it down? She does. Cutting back through. In the middle. Back through again. Shot is to the keeper. She couldn't get the shot through. And didn't get a pass in to run on, a cross in to run on for the teammate. East sends it up top. Up ahead to Paige Diebold. Diebold looking to go down to the corner. Foot race on. Diebold battling and draw the corner. That's the first corner of the match for the East and just the third corner of the day, I believe. If my scratches here are correct. So the East on a set piece, a chance to take the lead. Let's see what they do with it. Comes in, and it's going to be short in there. They had Rottinghouse moving in, but the kick a little too short. Needed a little more up into the box there. Comes the West. Get it over on the left side, Pomrenke. Pomrenke up ahead and knocked away, but that'll be a corner. Pomrenke just about snuck it by, but good defending back there by Lane DeThrow of Newton. And now the West will have a corner. They're second of the half here, and we're going to get several substitutions coming into the match. And we'll see if they brought in a special play on this corner kick or what's going to happen here. Looks like Hope Ritchie will kick it left foot. Cross-headed, and it's going to go out. Off the header, goes a little high. And that was Tilly Heim, I believe. Up in there with the kick. Yep. Or with the header, excuse me. Hope Ritchie kicked it in, and Heim got the head on it, but it was too high. Here's the boot out by the East. West wanted to knock it down on the counter quickly. Outside, wide outside. Good piece of defending back there by Brenna Sorensen. That one comes into the keeper. Took a long shot there, but keeper was ready. Boussard sends it into the middle. Now up ahead. Now back out to Boussard. Boussard back inside to Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse sends it all the way across the field. Oh, and taken away. Nice defense over there. Paige Diebold was right there, but defender stepped in. Kaylin Wettengale cut off the attack as we approach 10 minutes to play here in the match. Tied 1-1. Both teams have got some fresh legs in there. Let's see if they pick up the attack at all here in the final 10 minutes, looking for that go-ahead goal. So we're tied 1-1. Hope Ritchie trying to sneak it through up ahead, not there. And the East clears it out. It'll be a throw for the West. West in the red, East in the blue. Looks like Rodriguez will come out. She's played pretty well today. She come in, giving him some speed and good ball distribution in there. Comes in the middle there, Bonewitz. Headed back. Knocked down by Snyder. And picked off by Bonewitz. Bonewitz goes up ahead, trying to go to the corner there, but a little too much, and Maya McCorkle can't get to it. Sydney Fisher trying to clear it out for the East, but the West knocks it down. Hope Ritchie. West gets it back. Hattie Rhodes. Going up ahead. Into the middle. Shot! Oh, off the hands, off the top of the crossbar. And man, that was a rocket shot. Right off the hands of the keeper, but it hit the top of the crossbar. Keeper got enough of that.
We will proceed directly to penalty shootouts.
And they just said we'll go straight to penalty kicks here if this is tied. We got 8 minutes to play. East had a good shot there. Through the hands of the keeper, but off the top of the crossbar. Keeper got enough on that to keep it from rolling in. So it's going to be quite a push here in the last 7.5 minutes. As we see McKenna Major come back in for the East. She kind of got him sparked in the first half and got, I believe, the assist on that goal to Rottinghouse to tie it up, the equalizer. Back the other way. And the keeper will take that and boot it out, but knocked down by Heim. Heim keeps it alive, and it'll go back to the West. And Scanlon, but she was offside, so they couldn't kick it through to her. And now they bring Alyssa Pomranke back in there. There's her they're trying to go through over there. Number 10. Battle for it. Shot. The West came through, got a shot off, but knocked down. Here comes the East. Boussard has it taken back by Tilly Heim. They go outside with it to Mosier. And let's see what they say. It looked like the arrow was moving this way, but the center said nope, it stays with the West. Nice throw in to Pomranke. The East now is going to try to clear it up. 6 minutes to play in the match, tied 1-1. Oh, nice pass across Over to Maya McCorkle. Up ahead, they got knocked away. Excuse me, that was Shannon for the East. East knocks it down. They're trying to turn it around and get something going. Well, that one didn't get through as Natalie Haynes is there for the West. And then Tori Euban sends it up. Here comes the West. 5 minutes to play. They got it out way wide if she can run it down out there, and she cannot. McCorkle will come back the other way. Four and a half to play in regulation. Then we go to a shootout to determine the winner of this 2018 Girls All-Star Soccer matchup. 1-1 tie. Oh, the keeper almost got caught up in her defender as the West kept coming back, and it looked like it was a lazy little ball coming back, and then a foul called out here in a good spot for the West, just outside the 18 there. They're going to get a free kick. And Sydney Fisher, on her home turf, will boot this for the West to try to give them the lead here. Right footer off the top of the crossbar. A couple of those on both ends now. That was a nice kick, just didn't drop quite enough and hit the crossbar. Here comes the East trying to counter quickly. Up ahead. They send it outside to Bassard. Bassard up ahead to McKenna Major. Major back out to Bassard, right side. She sends it in to the keeper. Looking for the rebound. Coming in there was Rottinghouse, but the keeper handles that. Megan Wick smothered it with 3 minutes to play. She'll boot it back out the other way. So hot and heavy when you get in front of those goals. There's a goal here could be the winner. Here comes the East. Shot is deflected. There's Haynes trying to clear it out. East putting pressure on. Shot is wide as Emma Rottinghouse got down in there, took it away. Kind of had her legs tangled up, but got a shot off. And there's 2.5 to play in regulation. See if the East pressure's up here. Well, there's the goal kick. They're going to leave it short. Now the West booms it down. Almost got it through, but Jordan Trost of Waterloo able to knock it down. Now here comes the West. West on the counterattack. 2 minutes to play. Sends it through. Over on the far side. Can she run it down over there? McCorkle has it down low, sends it in, but the keeper will gobble it up and shut off the attack. Minute and a half to play. We're tied. Each team trying to win it here in regulation and avoid the shootout. Send it outside to Shannon. Back to Shannon. Shannon, left footer, comes across. Bassard there fighting with the keeper. And the keeper, Megan Wick, pulls it out of there under heavy pressure. Booms it out the other way. West knocks it down. Minute to play. Pomrenke looking for it. Pomrenke sends it up ahead. And the shot goes out the back. It'll be a goal kick for the East. Well, the West will try to step in here, knock it down. And they send it out. Knocked down by Rottinghouse, and that'll go wide. 15 seconds to play in regulation. Looks like we're going to be headed for a shootout here. As there's the kick. Clock winding down. And that'll be it. We'll end regulation tied up.
East All-Stars 1, West All-Stars
1-1. And we'll go to a shootout. The players who are on the field here will be the ones that take the kicks from the mark. And we'll take a break. Take a commercial break here, and we'll come back and we'll be ready for the shootout after this on CISN.TV.
Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukees big Silverado and crossover event. Through the end of the month, save over 25% off select new 18 Silverado Crew Cab All-Stars. New 18 Silverado Double Cab 4x4 All-Star, only $19.99 due at signing. Includes all taxes and fees. $349 per month. New 18 Trax, only $19.99 due at signing. Includes all taxes and fees. $249 per month. New 18 Equinox LT, only $19.99 due. Includes all taxes and fees. $249 per month. It's truck time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet on the west end of Hickman, Waukee.
Miss your hometown clothing store, the one that had it all, everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing. Your size, your style, we've got it all.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Here at Valley Stadium, the 2018 Girls High School All-Star Soccer matchup, and we're tied 1-1, so that means we'll go to the shootout. Here, kicks from the mark to decide this one. Is with the Menace game coming up afterwards. They won't play overtime. Let's tell you how things went here in the first half. The West got on the board. 9:45 in, Katie Mosier got the goal to put the West up 1-0. Mosier from Spencer put it in, and then Emma Rottinghouse got the East on the board with about 27 minutes in the first half to tie it up 1-1. That's the way we were at halftime. And no scores here in the second half. We had a couple go off the top crossbar there, but nobody could punch one in. And we're going to go to kicks here. Now, the key here a lot of times is the coin flip and who goes first, because it's kind of like high school on the overtime. You want to go there, you want to go last because then you know what you want to do. So I think here maybe you want to go first, because then if you put it in, then you put the pressure on to the other team to get it into the back of the net. And it'll be interesting to see the strategy that they use here in this overtime. As we're about ready to get started. Looks like they're going to go to the north end. And the player kicks from the mark there. The keeper can go side to side. They cannot come out. And so looks like Lena Routson will be the keeper for the West, and Heather Hager will be the keeper for the East, the two that started the match.
The goalies for the shootout for the East All-Stars from North Scott, Heather Hager.
Heather Hager of North Scott
And for the West All-Stars
for the East, and for the West,
from Ankeny,
Lena Routson of Ankeny. And looks like the East will go first.
First shooter for the East, number 5 from Cedar Rapids Xavier, Elena Miner.
Elena Miner, she was 1 of 1 PKs in the regular season. And here we go. Kicks it in. So 1-0 here.
First shooter for the West All-Stars, number 14 out of Ankeny Centennial, Tori Euban.
Euban from Ankeny Centennial will be the first one here for the West. 1 of 3 penalty kicks in the regular season. And pops that one through. 1-1. Looks like Paige Diebold will come up. Is that? For the East. She was 1 of 1 in the regular season, pops that one in.
East All-Star goal by number 11, Paige Diebold.
So we're 2-1. And it'll be Sydney Fisher, West Des Moines Valley, and she slides it right in there.
West goal by number 13, West Des Moines Valley's Sydney Fisher.
And Fisher didn't shoot a penalty kick during the regular season, according to what I got.
Number 2 from Union LaPorte City, Emma Rottinghouse.
Rottinghouse will shoot here for the East. She missed her only penalty kick in the regular season and pops that one right through. So everybody so far making it look easy. And looks like Callan Paulson will come in for the West. And she pops it through there.
Goal by number 12 from North Polk, Danielle Bonewitz.
Oh, excuse me, that was Bonewitz. Okay. So it's 3-3. Bonewitz hadn't shot a PK.
For the East, number 9 out of Collins Maxwell, Tatum Tremaine.
Tatum Tremaine, she hadn't shot one, does it look like, in the regular season, but hits that one. And now Rodriguez, looks like. Melinda Rodriguez of Des Moines Lincoln.
Next shooter for the West,
Melina.
number 6 out of Des Moines Lincoln, Melina Rodriguez.
And boom. So they're just following right through here. We could go to sudden death the way it goes. That one's in.
East All-Star goal out of Pella, number 10, Erica Bossert.
Bossert hits it. And
West All-Star shooter number 9 out of Spencer.
Kate Mosier out of Spencer. Oh, and it stopped. Mosier has her shot stopped. She was 2 of 2
East All-Stars win it.
coming in, and the East will win it 5-4 on shootout, so it makes it a 2-1 win. There for the East, as the shot is stopped by the keeper, and it's a 2-1 win for the East. So everybody cruising along, and then all of a sudden, boom, the keeper steps up and stops it. Heather Hager of North Scott for the East, and gives them the win here in this all-star matchup, the final
The MVP for today's
2-1.
All-Star match from the East All-Stars in goal, number 0 from North Scott, Heather Hager.
And they just announced Heather Hager will be the MVP as she gets that stop. And so that'll be the final here in this all-star matchup. 2-1. The East defeats the West here on CISN.TV. Let's wrap it up here, and we'll be back in a bit with the Des Moines Menace.
The United Football Association is here selling pupusas.
.com. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukees big Silverado and crossover event. Through the end of the month, save over 25% off select new 18 Silverado Crew Cab All-Stars. New 18 Silverado Double Cab 4x4 All-Star, only $19.99 due at signing. Includes all taxes and fees. $349 per month. New 18 Trax, only $19.99 due at signing. Includes all taxes and fees. $249 per month. New 18 Equinox LT, only $19.99 due. Includes all taxes and fees. $249 per month. It's truck time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet on the west end of Hickman, Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.